What up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to put on muscle for teenagers. Now this video was actually a special request from a kid who hit me up on Instagram. He was 16 saying, I want to build muscle. How do I go about doing it? Can you please make a video onto it? I was like, alright. So here we are. Now without any further ado, let's get right into it. Step number 1, commit. Before anything else, you need to commit to getting started, right? That means as you're sitting there right now in your rooms, you need to commit to getting started tomorrow, because everything you're going to learn today, you'll have everything you need to know to start tomorrow. Regardless of whether you know anything right now or not, you have to commit to getting started tomorrow. Because if you don't start tomorrow, you're not going to start the day after. And the days, the months, the years, they're just going to go by. It was certainly the same for me. I was overwhelmed with the amount of information out there, and I just put it off for next week, next month, and eventually 4 years later, I got started. So don't do that. Get started immediately. And with that said, let's get right into the next one. Number 2, doing a push-pull leg split. Now you may or may have not heard of this before, but it's simply training your muscles that push on one day, your muscles that pull on another day, and then doing all your leg muscles on the third day. So for example, let's say you start on a Monday, you'll do push on a Monday, you'll do pull on a Tuesday, you do legs on a Wednesday, Thursday will be your rest day, Friday you're going to do push again, Saturday you're going to pull, and then Sunday is going to be legs, and then so on and so forth. Step number 3, keep it simple. Now, I understand most of you out there are probably 15, 16, 17, which means you are pretty much all beginners. The last thing I want for you is to get overwhelmed with all the confusing information out there. Last thing I want for you is to worry about rep range and which exercise you should do, or which exercise is the best. Don't think about all that. Just know, keep it simple. As long as your muscles do the work, your muscles will grow. That is it. Now the reason I'm saying keep it simple is because I don't want you to get scared and run away, okay? And a very important thing I might add is that you guys are all beginners, and scientifically, beginners tend to gain muscle a lot quicker than people who are experienced in the field. If someone has been lifting for, I don't know, year and a half, their progress is going to be a little bit slower than someone who's just started. Okay, so I just want you to get started, and I want you to keep it simple. That's it. Moving on to number 4, compound movements. We talked about keeping it simple. Now I'm going to give you a couple workouts and a couple exercises just to help you get started. The main thing with these workouts and exercises is that you have correct form and do each of them correctly. The last thing you want is to injure yourself, which is going to elongate the whole process of you getting bigger. So remember, correct form, keep it simple. That's it. Alright, now here's the exercises and the workouts you should be doing for each day. Here you go. Cool, screenshot that. Get started. Step 5, overload. The next step is to progressively overload. And let me tell you, nothing feels better than when you do more reps than you did last workout. The rule of thumb here is that you keep your rep range from about 8 to 15. And once you can do 15 reps across all 4 sets, then you can move on to add more weight. However, a point to note here, sometimes you do more reps, sometimes you'll do less reps. To be honest, this is always a hit or miss, Don't get frustrated. Don't get discouraged. Just know that sometimes you'll do more reps, sometimes you'll hit less reps. And same goes with everybody. It's not. Don't get in your head and start thinking you're not getting any stronger, you're not getting any bigger. It's just the way it works. Sometimes for me, when I get in the gym, I hit 10 reps on the bench on my first 2 sets, and then some days I'll go in and on the first 2 sets I might hit 8. That's the way it goes, but eventually you'll find consistency the more you go to the gym and the stronger you get. So keep at it and it should be fine. Step number 6, diet. Let me emphasize this. This is the most important part of the whole thing. If you do not eat correctly, you are not going to grow. But before you get scared, I am not asking you to stop eating ice cream. I know you guys are young. I'm not asking you to stop eating cupcakes or donuts or pizzas or whatever you guys eat. Just know, to build muscle, you need protein and carbs, okay? Have a sufficient amount of protein, approximately about 1.6 grams of protein per pound body weight. Per kilogram body weight. Okay? If you have that amount of protein every day, you're going to grow incredibly fast. 2 months from now, you're gonna see the picture and you're gonna see a massive difference. Okay? But just make sure that you eat the protein. Now, before you go crazy on me and overlook what I just said, just because the fact that I told you to eat cookies and cupcakes and all that stuff, the reason I'm saying this is because your metabolism is fast when you're that young. When you're 15, 16, 17, your metabolism is quick. It's fast, okay? So the amount of food you consume, it just goes out quick. So as long as you eat the amount of protein that I just told you, you can eat your favorite things. Just make sure you have carbs as well, and you should be fine in terms of your diet. Now, that being said, I don't want you to consume donuts, cupcakes, cakes, chips, McDonald's all day. That's not what I want you to do. Don't binge on junk food, okay? If you can, have a peanut butter sandwich, have some tuna, okay? Fish, have some eggs, chicken, whatever protein you see lying around, eat it, okay? At the same time, look, you can eat the things that you want to. Do not binge on it. I don't want you to sit there, open a packet of chips, and eat it by yourself. I don't want that. Alright? I'm just saying, eat the things that you want to eat. Don't binge on it. However, make sure you take the sufficient amount of protein in order for your body to grow. Now, once you see a little bit of results, then I want you to focus on the macros and cut out some of the junk food and start eating more healthy. You'll see when your physique starts to get a lot bigger, you'll want to shred a little bit and get those abs popping a lot more, get the lines on your bodies and your chest and back popping a lot more. So until then, should be fine, but once you get more experience, you'll naturally want to dive into the macros and understand a little bit more about that. And I'll put out videos about that, so don't worry. Lastly, time. I like to think in a way of, if I start today, where will I be next month? Where will I be in the next 3 months? Where will I be in the next 6 months? In the next year? That seems to get me really excited and gets me riled up. Now, starting out, it may feel like it's just everything seems impossible, but just work out for the month, okay? Work out for the month until you see that small, tiny little progress. Until then, just keep your head down, keep working. And try to make working out a passion. If not, at the very least, a lifestyle. By that I mean, working out shouldn't have to be a chore. It's not a chore. Working out should be fun to you, okay? It should be normal. Think of working out as in something that you just do naturally. You don't have to force yourself to do it. It shouldn't be like that. Now, if you are lazy, you should force yourself to do it. But however, make working out a lifestyle. Think of it as eating, right? You eat every day, right? You poop every day, right? You go out, play with your friends, you play video games. Working out should be the same thing. It's part of your life. It's normal. Everybody does it. Okay? Now, when you treat it this way, you'll soon start to see results. And once you see the little bit of results, you just won't stop. You'll just keep going. So until you see that little bit of changes in your body, don't stop. With that said, that brings the video to a conclusion. I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.